uh-oh, my home value is dropping. Hey, I'm Kaleb Paddock, the founder of 10 Talents Financial Planning, and today I want to talk about a little bit of a misnomer. You know, sometimes we'll look at our home value, and while it's been rising the last couple of years, you may go to Redfin or Zillow or any of these sites, or you see a home that's sold in your neighborhood and go, oh no, my home value is dropping. So should you be worried about this? Well, if you're going to sell your home next week or next month or in the very near future, maybe you need to look at that and say, is this the right time to sell? Do we need this money? Why are we selling, etc. If you are a seller or a forced seller right now. But if you're not a forced seller, you're just planning on staying in your home, I wanna push back a little bit on home values to the upside or the downside. And I'll cut to the chase. It really doesn't matter. Number one, you need somewhere to live. So even if your home is worth $50 million, where are you gonna live, right? If you sell, it's likely everything else costs $50 million. So unless you're doing some type of geographic arbitrage, maybe leaving the Denver metro and heading over to the middle of Arkansas. No offense to Arkansas, but I've had a person recently move there. It's very cheap. Middle of the Smoky Mountains in Tennessee, into Mississippi, some of these states that you can do a quick search online and see it's extremely lower cost of living. If you're not planning on geographic arbitrage, your home value increasing doesn't really help. It helps you maintain your lifestyle because you can kind of move laterally to different cities or similar cities in the country, but it doesn't really increase your standard of living. It just helps you maintain. So that would be the first thing to keep in mind if you're excited about your home value rising other time. But the other thing I want to push back on is during the Great Financial Crisis, many people believe that the problem in the Great Financial Crisis is that housing values dropped. And while that did occur and that was very difficult for many folks, the problem wasn't actually that home values dropped. The problem is that the income needed to service the debt on those properties dried up. Okay, let me say that again. The income, the cash flow needed to service the debt, to pay the debt payments, dried up. That was the problem if we look back at the Great Financial Crisis, and it gives us an insight. The value of your home is not so important. What you need to be more concerned about is the ability to service the debt on that property. If it's through your income, if it's through your investment income, if it's through whatever source, pensions, annuities, whatever the case may be, how certain are you that you have the income to service the debt? That is where your focus should be, not on the value of your home. Because if you think about it, let's say your home value drops 50% tomorrow, like my home. Do I care? That's disappointing, but I don't really give two rats, you know what, about it, because I need somewhere to live. My 4 beautiful boys, my beautiful wife need somewhere. If my home value drops by 50%, all I really care about is, do I have the income in the coming months to pay or service the debt, pay the property tax, the homeowner's insurance, all the maintenance, the water bill, etc. I care more about the income to service the property, debt or otherwise. If you have a paid off house, congratulations, but you still have expenses related to that. So I hope this is an interesting topic for you in terms of home value. Don't be so worried about it to the upside or the downside, because it's probably not going to move the needle as much as you think. Focus instead on that income. How can you have an ever rising income? How can you be adding more value in the marketplace? That is a much better place to focus your time and effort. Thank you for watching today. Bye-bye now.